y'all. Hello. Happy Saturday. Hello. Welcome. Come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, of course, this is what you should be watching, okay? I'm going to give you guys the breakdowns of all the movies, okay, and TV shows that is coming out in theaters and coming to streaming services for this month, July, okay, 2023. That's what we're talking about today. This is what you should be watching, number 46. And, to be honest with y'all, it's not really so much coming out. I was kind of surprised, but not surprised, because when we talking about TV shows, a lot of times I guess they figure we all out for the summer. Everybody's vacationing, so we don't really have too many TV shows that come on in the summertime. But I was kind of expecting it to be more movie blockbusters out, and it wasn't really given too many. I think maybe they didn't want to go up against probably one or two of the biggest, summer blockbuster, right? That's coming out. Maybe that's why. And, maybe some of them are trying to save it, for August. But of course, y'all know I'm going to dig in the crates and I'm going to try to find a mixture of some different things that you guys may want to check out, regardless. So first of all, let me just give a little shout out. Hey, Candy, thanks for coming back. Okay. Hey, Alicia Smith. Hey, Monica M. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. And anybody that doesn't catch the live, if you are here, for the replay, just, of course, replay game. Let me know you came by. Okay. Say, hey, let me know what you guys are watching. If you guys know anything that maybe I may have overlooked or missed, or I don't know about, please tell me about it so that I could check it out. And I also can tell, everybody else what they should be checking out. Okay. That is basically, what we doing. So I'm going to start out. A lot of these for the TV are coming from Netflix. I think like a good majority of them are on Netflix, and there may be a few that's on Apple. So we're going to start with those first, and we're going to end it off with the things that are coming to, theaters. I'm going to see if I'm able to share my screen without it being any type of issues. Sometimes it goes without any problems, and sometimes we have some problems. So we will see what it's doing, y'all, because I do these live ones a little different than I do it when it's like my recap one. So I find it, a little easier to just go ahead and share it with y'all that way. It definitely makes it easier on me. So the first one is The Lincoln Lawyer, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I have not kept up with this show. Y'all can tell me if any of y'all have been watching it, whether it's good or not. I know that I did like the Lincoln Lawyer movie that was with Matthew McConaughey, and apparently this is already on its second season, and it's part 1 coming in July 6th and part 2 coming in August 3rd. So this is another one that they're doing like the 2-part thing with. I know they did a 2-part with You. Seemed like Netflix is doing that a lot now. And then it was another one that they did it with. But, this is, of course, this hotshot lawyer, Mickey Holler, who restarts his career, his trademark Lincoln, when he takes on a murder case or whatever the case may be. If anybody is watching this and anybody knows whether this is good or not, let me know. Because I think I had originally started trying to watch it in season 1, but because there was so much other stuff going on, I never really got to finish it. Okay. Till I say hey. So, that is the first one off of Netflix. And then also coming from Netflix, we have let's see, The Outlaws. And this one kind of caught my eye, a little something, because I love Ellen Birkin and she's in this, and I also like Pierce Bronson and he's in this. And they basically are saying, like, it's this straight-laced banker who's about to get married, to the love of his life. And then his bank gets held up, and this infamous, ghost bandits or whatever come in and rob him during the wedding week. And he believed that it's his in-laws that just popped up, right? He believes that it's actually her mother and father that robbed the bank. So I thought that was kind of interesting and maybe funny and maybe cute. It's probably not going to be one that I'm going to be rushing to watch, but I said I would go ahead and give it a chance, whenever I have like some free time. It is a comedy and it's called The Outlaws. And like I said, I just love me some Ellen Birkin. So just seeing her, and I also, think Chris Bronson is okay. I was like, I may want to go ahead and check that out, and you guys may want to check it out too. Another one that caught my attention is The Tutor. With The Tutor, this seems to be like a suspense thriller type of thing. It's also coming from Netflix, and it basically follows a tutor who, after being assigned to an unexpected task at a mansion, finds himself struggling with the obsession of one of his students who threatens to expose his darkest secrets. And when I seen the preview for this one, it kind of caught my eye. I was like, oh, okay, it's giving messy. It's giving a whole bunch of mess and foolishness and foolery is going to be going on, y'all. So I don't know if anybody, would be interested in that. That is our number 3 from Netflix, okay? And then our number 4 is Bird Box Barcelona. I am interested in this because I don't know how many people watched the first Bird Box. I remember everybody was going crazy when that thing came out with Sandra Bullock. And apparently, as the mysterious force decimates humanity, a sinister new threat grows in Barcelona, and it's set, film that expands the story of the blockbuster Bird Box. So I definitely said that I would go ahead and check this out, being as though I like the original Bird Box so much. But we know that, when they doing sequels, prequels, whatever, and they kind of, sometimes do these other parts to movies, and we may have liked the original. We may not like the next part so much, but I figured that I would still give it a shot. I don't know if anybody is interested in any of these, but this caught my eye. And then we have also coming from Netflix, They Clone Tyrone. And this is one that I have definitely been looking forward to. From the first time they showed a picture of this, from the first time seeing the preview, I've been intrigued. I've been wanting to see it. It got a lot of good people in here. Of course, I think this was the last film, if I'm not mistaken, that Jamie Foxx was working on. Shout out to him. I hope everything's okay with him, because we know we keep hearing different crazy stories. We don't know what's happening with that. But I know John Boyeo, I'm always messing up his last name, is in this, and I really like him. I believe the guy that plays Murder on P-Valley is in this. Like, it's quite a few people. And of course, this is supposed to be an eerie series of events that leads to an unlikely trio. You got John Boyeo, Tiana Parrots, and Jamie Foxx down this rabbit hole into a sinister neighborhood of conspiracy, child. So I definitely like this. It will be like my top one as far as Netflix is concerned, or at least one of the top ones that I am definitely looking forward to and definitely will check out. And this is going to be July 21st on Netflix. I'm sorry, I don't even think I said the dates for the other one. For Bird Box, that's going to be July 14th. For The Tutor, that's going to be July 8th. For The Outlaws, that's going to be July 7th. And for Lincoln Lawyer, that's going to be July 6th. So I am just like really looking forward to that one, okay? Now, the next one we have, I'm definitely looking forward to this too. This may be the last one that I'll watch as far as The Witcher goes, because we all know that this will be the last one that Henry Cavill will be in. But I don't know. Maybe I will still give the other one a chance, even though I prefer Henry Cavill and I'm just, I guess, already used to him. And of course, this is Volume 2, Season 3 that will be coming out of The Witcher. It will come out on July 27th on Netflix. And we got, Gerald is back, right? A mutated monster hunter for hire, and he's going on these different journeys towards his destiny in this turbulent world where people often, prove to be more wicked than the beast. And I'm here for this, y'all. I'm definitely here for this. This was one that at first they were saying was coming out in June, but we really didn't get no date. I don't know what the heck was going on, but now we got the official date that is going to be coming out July 27th. So I don't know how many people are interested in that one, and anybody that is going to be, watching that one. Y'all put it in the comments and let me know if y'all plan on, watching any of these, or like I said, if y'all know any other ones that I should be watching. Another one that's like, when I get to it, I get to it. I wouldn't be like in a super big rush for this, but I do like, Jackie Chan. I am a Jackie Chan fan, and he done been in countless movies. Okay, there's too many to freaking count. And I also have actually slowly became a fan of John Cena, and this is a film that's gonna have both of them in it together. It's a straight to Netflix film. It's called Hidden Strike, and it will be on July 28th on Netflix. And basically, they are supposed to be two ex-special forces soldiers that must escort a group of civilians along Baghdad's highway of death to safety, of the green zone. And so like I said, was not originally a fan of John Cena, but over time and seeing him in more movies, and especially seeing him in Peacemaker, which I can't wait for that to come back, I have became a fan, and I think that him and Jackie Chan together in a movie might actually be interesting. So I don't know, y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. Okay, don't look like too many people saying anything. All right, I'm going to tell her I said hey. Thank y'all for watching. So we basically have that one, which, like I said, it probably will not be the first. My first two that I definitely will be watching is They Clone Tyrone and The Witcher, and I will probably check out that Bird Box, and then maybe this would be like somewhere down, the list. So now for these last two, we will be moving over to Appletv. These are both documentaries that's coming from Apple, and I thought this was interesting because y'all know last month we had the LeBron James documentary. So I guess maybe they didn't want to put them both out at the same time. But with this one, we have Stephen Curry, Underrated, okay? And this will be out July 21st on Apple TV, following the remarkable coming of age story of one of the most influential, dynamic, and unexpected players in history of basketball, Stephen Curry. This featured documentary blended intimate cinema, archival footage, and also on-camera interviews, documents Curry's rise from the undersized college player at a small-time division college to a four-time NBA champion, building one of the most dominant sports dynasties in the world. So, child, I don't know if anybody's interested in that. I figured they probably didn't want to put his and the LeBron one out at the same time, so they waited and put it out now. And then this is also kind of, based on a true story, a documentary. This is called The Beanie Bubble. It kind of reminds me of that recent movie that they did. I think that was last month too, with the Flaming Cheetos. So apparently this is a backstory. Child, I don't know if anybody interested. Y'all know I'll just tell y'all about it. This is another one for me anyway, because sometimes documentaries be good. I do like them, but I probably wouldn't rush to check this out, but I probably would eventually watch it just from curiosity, because y'all know the Beanie Babies that used to be out back in the days. This is basically a story about that. Come to find out, this man was falling off. He wasn't doing good at all. And he was so frustrated. He was a toy salesman, and apparently after he collaborated with these three women, they end up with this masterpiece off of an idea of one of the biggest, toy crazes in history, which was the Beanie Babies. And I had no clue that it was three women that came together and made it. So that might actually be interesting. I know that the Flaming what do you call it? Flaming Cheetos one was actually good. So this one will be on Apple TV July 28th, 2023. So I was like, you never know, might be interesting. I don't know, y'all, but I'll just throw it out there for y'all because I'm telling y'all, I really was searching. It wasn't much that was coming up for this month, but we have the first one, Netflix, Lincoln Lawyer. Number two, The Outlaws. I think I may want to check that out, just because it has Ellen Barkin and Pierce Bronson in it, and I do love them. And I don't gotta go to the theaters to see it. It's right on Netflix. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. We got The Tutor, which he sound like he crazy and deranged. He gonna have this student that's gonna be basically stalking him. We got the Barcelona. And then we got, they clone Tyrone, which I'm definitely here for. I'm curious about this one. I may do review on it, but I want to watch it first, to see. And then, of course, The Witcher. Oh, the last one with our boy Henry Cavill, child. Let's have a moment of silence. He got rid of him off of here, and then he ain't even damn Superman no more. Poor Henry. Okay, then we got Hidden Strike, of course, with Jackie Chan and John Cena. The Steph Curry, documentary. If anybody's interested in that. And last but not least, child, the Beanie Bubble. Okay, these women was out here making these beanie babies, y'all. So that's the story, about them. Let me see what y'all talking about. Monica M says I can definitely watch Bird Box. Yeah, the first one was really good, so I don't know. I don't want to count it out and say it's gonna be bad. I'm gonna watch it first and at least, give it a chance. Oh, okay, it's no problem, Kendall. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, she said I like yes, she killed that role for Animal Kingdom as Smurf. Absolutely. Absolutely. That was my girl. Like, period, point blank. So you didn't really miss much. I was telling them that actually it was hard to find things for this month. I'm assuming that they think everybody is outside for the summer and we busy with other things. So they probably feel like you're not going to really, be into no movies or TV shows like that anyway. So it was kind of hard to find stuff for July. I feel like summertime is usually when we get the quote unquote blockbuster films. But I think because of one, possibly two of these summer films that did come out in theaters, they probably didn't want to go head to head with them. So maybe they pushed some stuff back. But I was saying that, of course, Lincoln Lawyer is coming back July 6th on Netflix. They have like a part 1 and part 2. So it's going to be part 1 July 6th, part 2 August 3rd. And I have not really kept up with Lincoln Lawyer like that. I was letting them know that I did like the original movie, but I don't know how many other people are keeping up with it. And as far as this one with Ellen Birkin, this is a comedy called The Outlaws. And it's this guy that's working at the bank. He's supposed to be getting married. This is his in-laws, Ellen Birkin and Pierce Bronson. And it just seems like a coincidence that when they come into town, his bank gets robbed. And he actually thinks that they are a part of the bank robbery. So I thought that could possibly be funny. And this one with the tutor is basically, of course, this tutor who's assigned to this, mansion with this rich student and all that. But all of a sudden, this student seems to be obsessed with him and knows some of his deepest, darkest secrets and is basically going to be blackmailing him, I guess, that he could, possibly expose him. Of course, with Bird Box, that is, another part in Barcelona where things is going down. We already know we had the original Bird Box with Sandra Bullock, and I was saying how people was going crazy. That thing was trending for days when that came out. And this will be out July 14th on Netflix. Mostly all of these are Netflix. They Clone Tyrone is another one that I'm definitely looking forward to. And then, The Witcher, of course, the last time we get in our Henry Cavill, child. And then Hidden Strike is one that will be on July 28th. And this is with Jackie Chan and John Cena. And I was saying that I am a Jackie Chan fan. And, I've come to like John Cena more, especially after Peacemaker. So I was like, I'll give it a try. Like I said, it's coming on Netflix. It ain't like I gotta really, go far or whatever to be able to see it. And of course, this is the Steph Curry documentary that will be on Apple TV July 21st. And then this Beanie Baby one, child, Beanie Bubble, will be, July 28th on Apple TV. So we had like 5 of them that was from Netflix and like 2 that was from, Apple. I really did not find as many as I normally do. I usually try to keep it like an even, number, but I can only show y'all what I could find, okay? So a lot of the other stuff, I did find some other stuff, but it was not too interesting at all. So, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Now, of course, I know it's some that is not crazy about, horror movies as well. I know that ain't y'all cup of tea, but I actually am a fan of, wait, I'm sorry, I gotta remove this and then add it in again, child. I actually am a fan of like the Insidious movies, the Conqueror movies, and those type of movies. I think they did a very good job with those. It's not too many in these recent years that I've been too crazy about, but I do feel like they do a good job with these. But to be honest with y'all, when I see the preview for this, it does absolutely nothing for me. So I don't know. I think maybe it may have been time for them to go ahead and hang it up. But we do have Insidious, The Red Door coming on July 7th, 2023. And I'm like, I'll check it out, but I'm probably not going to the theaters to see it at all. Okay. Hey Shannon. You said you just watched the Bird Box trailer? Yeah. That looks definitely interesting. We shall see, because sometimes they be looking good, but then when you watch it, you be like, what the hell is this? Said I saw the trailer for Fatal Seduction on Netflix. I might watch it. Yeah, I saw that one too. I don't know, because you know what's crazy? Sometimes we really can't go by these previews, child. They be having us fooled. Some previews look real good, and then you come to find out you done seen every damn thing that was in the preview was the only good thing in the movie, and they done showed it to you. Or either it look whack, and then when you watch it, you be like, oh, I wasn't really expecting it to be that good. So sometimes we can't really necessarily just go by the preview, but that Insidious trailer was kind of dry for me. I was like, what is this? Now I think this is the one that most people are going to be looking forward to. I may actually go to the movies to see this myself. I love the Mission Impossible movies, and I think that may have been why it's not a lot of movies in the theater, because they probably didn't want to go up against this. But of course, we got Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, right, where Ethan Hunt is back out here again with his team trying to track down a dangerous weapon before it falls into the wrong hands. And I definitely could see myself checking this out. Yeah, Kendall, Insidious is giving a little bit of horror, baby, okay? It's giving a little bit of horror, but I personally love the previous Insidious movies and the Conjuring movies. They're supposedly based off the real life stories. All of them are kind of connected. If you ever heard about the Annabelle doll, the Conjuring, Insidious, they're all kind of in that same realm and supposedly based off of real events. I don't know how much of it is based off of it. So, but this trailer was dry, so it did not make me want to go see the movie, even though I typically have enjoyed some of the more recent ones, because I feel like they fell off when it comes to horror. None of that stuff even be scary anyway. It'd be real corny. So for me, I'd rather watch like the real old ones, even though they look corny and fake to me too. I'll be like, how the hell did that scare me as a child? It's more like the nostalgia, but I'd rather watch those. And then there's a few that they have done in the recent years that I feel like are okay, but it really ain't that many, to be honest. So this is called Oppenheimer, guys. I hear a lot of people talking about this as well. This will be coming out July 21st. This story of an American scientist, J. Robert Oppenheimer, and his role in the development of the atomic bomb. Okay, so I don't know. That sounds, Like it's gonna be on some stuff too, and that'll be out in theaters July 21st. All of these I'm talking about now are theaters. Then we have The Flood. To be honest with y'all, this is actually given very corny. It's basically supposed to be a daring jailbreak during a dangerous Louisiana hurricane, and is interrupted by a herd of large, hungry alligators that end up coming up in this damn jail, child, in the midst of them having a flood, and that's coming July 14th. But honestly, I don't see this movie making no money in the theaters when it's going up against Insidious, Mission Impossible, and Oppenheimer. Girl, child, nobody ain't gonna be going to see that. They gonna wait for that to come on TV. Let's just keep it real. All right. Then we have Barbie, which a lot of people probably gonna take their kids to go see. I don't really give a damn about Barbie. No disrespect to her. I had the Barbie dolls, okay? My sister had the dolls. But I don't care about this movie. I could watch this at home, just me. But of course, this is we in the land of Barbie now, okay? And with her, it being a perfect place, unless you have a full on existential crisis or your kin. So of course, they've been leaking out these pictures and stuff. And I do appreciate that it's all different kind of Barbies. And shout out to Issa Rae. She's in this. We know that she was in Spider-Man. She was in Child was a Little Mermaid, and she's been in a couple of things. Issa Rae is doing her thing, but this one will be coming out July 21st, 2023, and I could watch it at home, but I'm not mad at it. So let me see what y'all talk about in the comments. Monica M said, yes, the preview and the commercial showing you all the good parts. Yes, they be doing that. Kendall says she a scaredy cat. Yeah, I know you already told me you don't care about no horror movies, but some of them, like I said, it depends on the story and how it's done. Some of them are not really like crazy, because my best friend is not into them either, and there's certain ones I tell her like, nah, you gonna be good with this one, it's good, and then she go and watch it and she be like, oh yeah, it was good. With certain stuff she ain't gonna mess with. Yeah, Christopher Nolan does his thing with movies. So when I see he behind something, you said I destroyed Barbie. No, I'm not trying to destroy it. I'm sure it's people that want to see it and people that want to take their kids for the nostalgia. Like I said, my sister was more of a Barbie girl than me. She used to have all the different outfits. I don't know if she's still watching, but she used to cut their hair and be putting damn stockings on them, making them into outfits, child. You couldn't tell her she wasn't a fashion designer. Sometimes she used to have one leg, one arm. Them Barbies was going through it. I wonder if they're going to be showing that in the movie, how some of them was getting terrorized, okay? But, yeah, I'm just, I could see it at home. Then this is another one that I'm not really sure, like, why are we making this again? Because I think we already done had about 5 Haunted Mansion movies. We had ones with the Muppets. We had ones with, what is his daggone name? Eddie Murphy. We had one with, oh, God, why can't I see his face, but I can't think of his name. It'll come back to me. But y'all get the point. For some reason, we have another Haunted Mansion. This time is a single mom. Her name is Gabby. She hires a tour guide as a psychic, a priest, a historian to help her exorcise her newly bought mansion after discovering that it's inhabited by ghosts. This will be released July 28th, 2023. And I'm just like, why? But they run out of ideas. So, of course, they're going to just keep recycling stuff over and over and over. I know that we do have some good people in this. We got Winona Ryder. We got Jamie Lee Curtis, who I absolutely love. We got Rosario Dawson. We got Danny DeVito. We got Owen Wilson. We got Lakeith Stanfield. We got Tiffany Haddish, who I could do without. But, overall, it is an all-star cast. So it might be about something. But I'm just like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just like, why we gotta have a whole nother damn Haunted Mansion? Like, I don't know. Kendall said Tamika, chill on Barbie. Might have been a future sponsor. Oh, listen, I still love Barbie. You know, Barbie okay with me, especially the black one, okay? And I do like the fact that Barbie makes you know, all different type of races, nationalities. They make, you know, from handicap, everything. They cover all the branches. That's one thing that I do like about them. So it ain't no shade, you know, to Barbie, but I'm just not that, you know, I'm not that excited for the film. But for those of you that are, you can go see it on what was it? July 21st. Be there or be square. Now, this one had me shook, y'all, from the preview, but it may be, you know, fooling us. It may be on some fugazi stuff. This is called Talk to Me. And I'm not going to lie, when I watched the preview, I was like, what is this? This look crazy. Now, of course, there's these kids, a group of friends that discover how to conjure up spirits. I don't know why y'all want to go and conjure up stuff. And basically, you know, they're using this embalmed hand of all things, and they become hooked on this new thrill until one of them goes too far and unleashes a terrifying supernatural child. But the preview look good. I'm here for this because I like scary stuff, but it might be, you know, like I said, it might be tricking me. But this will be out July 28th, so I want to check that out. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, she's not. She's literally the female damn Kevin Hart OT. Somebody had to say it. I know some people like her. She's just not my cup of tea at all. Yeah, I like the fact that they got all the different variations and shades of Barbie. They do definitely have representation, so I appreciate that about them. Monica M says, when I went and saw the Blackening, they showed the preview for the Haunted Mansion. I was like, wow, I saw 5 reviews for different movies and was not impressed. Yeah, it's definitely like these movies ain't been given much lately, and we keep recycling them. Like either we'll get a TV show that's turned into a movie, or we'll get a movie that's turned into a TV show. Not too many people got any new and original ideas. And you could say the same thing about music too. That's why I just always say, the old stuff is the best to me. I'd rather go back and watch some of those things than some of the new stuff that's coming out. But it is what it is. Hey, Torian, how are you? Thanks for coming through. So yeah, guys, that's one that I'm interested in. And then we have what is this? Yeah. Oh, Sympathy for the Devil. This is what Nicolas Cage, and I think this is the first movie that Nicolas Cage actually has that's going to the theaters, and I don't know how long, because y'all know he been doing nonstop straight to DVD movies. I know that what's his name? Child, I swear my mom be going blank on everybody now. I could see his face, but can't think of his name. It's like 3 of them that I noticed been doing a lot of straight to DVD movies, but this is one that is going to the theaters. It will be there July 28th, and it's basically after he's forced to drive a mysterious stranger at gunpoint. A man finds himself at a high stakes game of cat and mouse, where it becomes clear that not everything is as it seems. So I'm like, okay, it may be interesting. I don't know how good it's gonna do up against, like I said, some of these bigger blockbusters, but I thought that was interesting because I know when it comes to Nicolas Cage, he has been doing, kind of straight to DVD movies for a couple of years now. I'm so mad I cannot remember the other person that I'm thinking of, their damn name. The see they face, child, but I cannot think of his name for the life of me right now. From all the Die Hard movies, we know he was doing a lot of Bruce Willis, child. I don't know why I was getting the worst brain fog. He had been doing a lot of straight to DVD movies too, and then we end up finding out that he was sick. So, yeah, he had the Renfield movie. Some people people were saying it was good. I actually mentioned it on my What You Should Be Watching list back in April, but some people were saying it was trash. And he's a good actor too, so I don't know what happened that he just seemed to like stop doing films. And yeah, he definitely fell off, and I'm curious as to what made that happen too, because I remember, like, come on, he played in some of the biggest films back in the days, and he could do a little mixture of all of them, from serious to comedy or whatever, and then it just seemed like wasn't really nothing else happening with him. I don't know what the heck happened, but yeah, that's what he got going on. And then we have this one called Cobweb, child. I don't know. Seem like they also have like a lot of scary ones, and I don't know. They trying to prepare for Halloween early or what's going on. But with this one is basically an 8-year-old boy named Peter who tries to investigate the mysterious knocking noises that keep coming through the inside of the walls of his house, and apparently he ends up unlocking some dark secrets that his sinister parents got going on, child. I don't know. Okay. That won't be coming out July 21st. So I said maybe they getting ready for Halloween early. I don't know, because usually when it's closer to that time, you may see more scary movies. But I felt like, they was giving us a good amount of scary movies this time around. So yeah, y'all, that's basically the list. I didn't really have a whole lot, like I said, this time. So on Netflix, it was The Lincoln Lawyer. I don't know, like I said, if anybody has been watching that, because I sure as hell haven't. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I just know that they are up to season 2, and they having a part 1 July 6th and a part 2 August 3rd. I did like the original movie. Then you got The Outlaws with Ellen Birkin and Pierce Bronson. This one kind of caught my eye. I think I may want to check it out. It's a comedy. This guy's trying to marry their daughter. It's the wedding week. They coming in, to town for the wedding. But all of a sudden, his bank is getting robbed, and he basically feels like it's his in-laws that's in on it that came there and robbed him. So I'm like, what's the truth? What's really going on here? Okay. Then we got The Tutor, where he's basically, giving stalking vibes. He's supposed to be there to tutor this student, but the student ends up flipping it around on him and telling him that he's going to expose his deepest, darkest secrets. I guess if he don't do whatever he, tell him to do. The preview kind of looked interesting, but like I said, they be fooling us with the preview. And then we got Bird Box Barcelona, and I did like the first Bird Box, but sometimes we can't go by that. And this is when, we have this mysterious force that's decimating humanity, and as a sinister new threat grows in Barcelona. So I'm assuming that this is supposed to be worse than whatever the original threat was. And so this is going to expand the story of the original blockbuster Bird Box. And I did like that one, so I figured I would go ahead and check this one out. Then, of course, I told y'all this is one that I'm definitely looking forward to. I may do reviews on it. That is They Clone Tyrone. I love John Badeo. I know I'm jacking up his name. I love me some Jamie Foxx. I hope everything is okay with him. And of course, this will be, a series of events that leads to an unlikely trio, okay, going down this rabbit hole into a sinister neighborhood, conspiracy. So we're going to see what that's talking about. And then, of course, The Witcher, the last time when, Henry Cavill, child, and they're going to be putting in, I forget his damn name right now, y'all. I swear I'm losing everybody's name, but I don't care about him. I like Henry Cavill, so it don't even matter. And then we got Hidden Strike. I know it's Chris Hemsworth's brother, okay? Whatever his name is, he's supposed to be the next Witcher. Then we got Hidden Strike. That's with Jackie Chan and John Cena. And like I was saying to y'all, I am a Jackie Chan fan, so I will give it a chance just because of that. And I actually have began to like John Cena a lot more since Peacemaker. I can't wait till that one come back. So, this one will be out July 28th on Netflix. And because most of these are coming on Netflix, I don't mind checking them out. It's not like I got to leave the house and go to the theater to see it. So I figured, That shouldn't be bad. And of course, we got the Steph Curry, underrated. I feel like they split this up because they knew that they had the LeBron one last month. So they was like, we're going to give y'all the Steph Curry this month. And this one will be on Apple TV July 21st. And then, of course, the three ladies that made the Beanie Babies, child, got their own documentary too. They're giving everybody a documentary. And that will be on Apple TV July 28th as well. So, I don't know, y'all. Let's see what y'all talking about. Torian says horror movies are typically cheaper to make and have a chance to turn in profit. Yeah, that's true too. That is definitely true. Some they've had bigger budgets for, and child, they didn't even need to have it, to be honest. Yeah, they got a movie about the Beanie Babies. I said, well, I guess if they did the Flaming Cheetos, then we can't, be mad at them. I never knew it was three women that made them. So you never know, because like some of these documentaries do be interesting. Yeah, it's really not a lot of like suspense or romantic comedies. I noticed that. Like I said, I knew we wasn't gonna find probably that many TV shows just because it's summertime. But usually you have those big blockbuster ones, and then you'll have like the love romantic comedies and stuff like that. But I wasn't seeing a lot unless I just missed them. I looked through a lot of different lists and I was like, okay, it's really not much that's going on right now. So of course, as far as the theaters, it was the Insidious, the Red Door. Even though I'm an Insidious fan, this preview just didn't look all that to me. Unless I see somebody do a review or I hear people talking about it and they tell me it's good, I'm probably gonna wait on this one. But it does come out in theaters July 7th. Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1. I would probably go to the theaters to see this one because I am a Mission Impossible fan. I have all of them on DVD tape on my freaking computer, every daggone thing, child. My external hard drive. I got these things everywhere. Of course, some I like a little bit better than others, but I do like them. And there's Oppenheimer, with the story of the scientist that made the atomic bomb. That actually sounds interesting. That's July 21st. So, I would probably check that out. There's Flood. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'll probably, child, if it ain't nothing else on and I'm bored as hell and they come on TV, I may look at that. And Barbie, sorry, girl, but I will see you when you come on HBO Max or something too. But, for anybody that want to go see that, that is July 21st. Haunted Mansion. Like we already said, I don't know why they got another one of that. Even though I do love me some Jamie Lee Curtis, someone, Winona Ryder, I actually like her a lot. Rosario Dawson, Jared Leto, but it still doesn't make me want to see this. If I hear people saying that it's really, really good, then maybe I could change my mind. And y'all do know they actually about to make a daggone Beetlejuice 2 after all these years too. So me seeing Winona Ryder just made me think about that. This Talk to Me, I do think I want to see. But, I don't go to the movies too often. I went to the movies to see The Little Mermaid, and that's my first movie I've seen in God knows how long. So it takes a lot for me to say that I'm going to the theaters anyway. Then, of course, we talked about Sympathy for the Devil. This is, with Nicolas Cage, July 28th. And the last one was this Cobweb, y'all. So it really wasn't much going on this month. Cobweb, July 21st, where he hearing some stuff in the walls, and apparently his family and parents been hiding, some stuff from him. That's what we really had going on. It wasn't too much. Yeah, I talked about Barbie earlier, Candy, and they said I was dissing Barbie. I said I ain't trying to diss her because Barbie has given us, a lot of different as far as representation, they have over the years, just as the doll in general, they've given us a lot of different representations. So I like that about them. And I know that Issa Rae is in there, so I gave her a shout out. I know she's been doing her thing. She's been in a lot of movies lately. But just me personally, I'm not like, oh God, I gotta go see Barbie. But I'm not mad at if people want to go ahead and take their kids to see it, then that's what it's for. I think so. Hopefully they will go and they will enjoy it, but it's just not my thing for me. Okay. So, but that's really all the ones that I've seen, y'all. Like I said, if any of y'all, I was mentioning this on my last live, if any of y'all have missed like the Real Love and Strength of a Woman movies that Mary J. Blige put out, those was actually good. They was better than I expected. And I think you can watch them on YouTube too. But those are Lifetime movies. I actually missed the one that has Stephanie Mills. I want to try to go back and find that one. Like Lifetime, you guys, if y'all didn't know, they've been putting out black movies every Saturday, and some of them joints be real good. And I'm trying to get into more of them. I know that we are doing reviews on those. We are doing reviews on the Keisha Cole, My Life Story or whatever. That should be coming up sometime. After we do the Mary J. Blige one, Strength of a Woman, then you have what was it, child? I done forgot it that quick again. I think it's Charmaine. I think it's on Tubi, and it's actually really good with the girl Haley Gilmore that plays Jukebox. Then I was also telling them about this movie called Gaslight that's on the All Black channel with the girl Terrell Hicks, who played in Belly and played in Bronx Tale. So, like, if you guys have time and you can catch up on any of those, just in case when we doing our reviews, y'all can join us and be able to know the stuff that went down in there. Those are some good ones that you could catch on the side. Sometimes too, we be having some good movies. I know people be wanting to, have jokes on them or whatever, but every now and then you find like one of those hidden gems that actually be good. Wow, you said your parents never purchased a Barbie for you? Shoot, mom, listen, I can't say I really grew up a Barbie kid. I don't know if y'all remember them doll babies, child. I think her name was Regina. I don't know where my mother got her from, but nonetheless, it was a black little doll baby that had a bald head. And I still had my little sister stroller, and I used to put the doll inside the stroller, and me and my best friend would go outside with her. And people thought she was a real baby. I know they used to be looking like, damn, that young girl got a baby, and they, trying to. I had her covered up, the bottle and everything. But my sister had a bunch of Barbie dolls. She had them all different, everything. Okay, and I was telling them earlier, she used to cut off their heads. Cut off their hair. They used to have one leg, one arm, but she would make them different outfits. That used to be hilarious, yo. But I do like that they have them like all different shades, and they have like the handicap one, or a different representation for everybody. So that part I do give them. Yeah, Tubi be hitting sometime. You can find some hidden gems up there. Shoot, I'll be watching that one, and I think there's another one for a freebie. When I get time, I don't get time all the time, but when I get time, I'll be definitely checking those out. You said the only movie you looking forward to is The Dead Reckoning. Yeah, I mess with the Mission Impossible movies. I was even thinking of going back and watching all of them since this new one was out. But every so often, I will go back and watch the Mission Impossible movies. I'll go back and watch the Die Hard movies. Recently, I went back and watched all the Indiana Jones movies, and I was like, these things was, child, that was a hot mess. They know some of that stuff would not be damn happening, okay? But those are ones that I really like that I could go back and watch anytime. Like I said, of course, some I like a little bit better than others. Yeah, definitely. Representation matters. It definitely matters. Hey, Detroit Kings, what's going on? Thanks for coming through. So it wasn't really much out. So I feel like, especially when it comes to the movie theater part, I feel like a lot of those movies did not want to go up against Mission Impossible. They knew that was going to be taking up most of them, when most people was going to go see. So I figured they probably going to have something else that come out in August or September or whatever. And then like when it comes to the TV shows, I wasn't really expecting too much in that category because we know a lot of the shows take breaks in the summertime anyway. They figure most people is, away on vacation and different things of that nature. They're going out. They're not watching as much TV. I know we got The Chi coming back in August. You know, we got Zatima coming in August, then you got Force in September. I don't really know too many other things right off the top of my head that's, you know, coming back. And I am going to be doing, you know, reviews on those. But child, to me, I keep saying I hope this is the Shaw's last season. I'm hearing it's not. And then they got 16 damn episodes. Child, I ain't gonna lie, say I feel like talking about 60 episodes of that, but we don't know. They may, you know, from what I'm hearing, be bringing it different. And they got my girl Lynn Whitfield up there, and I love her. We know she gonna bring it, so that really piqued my interest as to what she gonna be doing up there. You know, like now I'm kind of intrigued to see what's gonna be happening. So I don't know. Oh, you got to catch up with the child. It ain't really much to catch. Let me stop. Yeah, you know, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm still going to review it because I was already reviewing it before. So I'm going to give it all I got and see what they're talking about. I just hope that they really do bring it, but I also don't mind if we say goodbye. You know how you usually be like, it's so hard to say goodbye. It's not going to be hard. It's going to be time. Sometimes it's just time. And I would rather they end it on their own than, you know what I mean, get canceled. Like, I like when we end our things on our own, even though we gonna miss it and we be sad. It be kind of like that bittersweet thing. But I'd rather they go ahead and hang it up themselves and just take a bow and say, that's all, folks. Okay. Just me personally. Oh God. Right. If I can review Sisters, I sure enough can review that. Cause child, Sisters and child, I was cursing Mr. Perry out last week. All right. I do it because the people come through and I gotta give the people what they want. Yeah, it did though. It really did. But you know, I'll make it work. I'll make it work. So, you know, some seasons is better than other seasons. We'll see. You know, it ain't over till the fat lady sings, as they say. So we'll see how they go ahead and finish it out. Like I said, since they bringing in Lynn Whitfield, they better use her wisely. Okay, it better not be no daggone shenanigans. I hope not. But unless you guys, you know some other movies or shows that I should tell, you know, people about, that's all I really got today, y'all. It wasn't too much happening. It was kind of given, you know, it's dead. There's nothing going on right about now, to be honest. That's the only ones that I'm really looking forward to. From the Netflix, I'm looking forward to They Clone Tyrone, Bird Box, and The Witcher. Those is like my top ones from Netflix. And then from the theaters, really Mission Impossible and possibly Insidious, because I did like that. And Talk to Me did look crazy from the preview. I remember I even shared that trailer on you know, TikTok and was like, what the hell is going on in here? But other than that, there ain't really too much going on. Kendall said once they killed off Braden and Reg, I was like, man, whatever. Yeah, I mean, that really did make such a big difference when them two characters left. I cannot lie. It was like the story just went in a completely different direction. Candy Love says, yeah, they gotta utilize Lynn properly. Come on, Greenleaf. Yes, yes. Greenleaf was my show too. I was so mad when that went off. And I know they originally was talking about it being a spinoff, and we ain't hear nothing about it. But I am glad that they let it go, they, you know, themselves. Like I was sad when we lost Atlanta, but I was glad they did it themselves. Greenleaf did it, you know, Greenleaf did it themselves. Queen Sugar did it themselves. You know, Insecure did it themselves. So even if you didn't really care or for certain parts or whatever, I still could respect that they lasted those amount of seasons and they was like, we gonna leave. Not like Lovecraft County, child. I'm still pissed every time I think about that damn show and the way they just gave it the boot. Like, we know it was some really good shows that they gave the freaking boot to that should not have, but you know, I was glad that with these ones, even though we lost a lot of good ones within these last couple years, I was glad that they did it their own way. But that was my show, honey. It was very good. What's up, DeMarcus? Thanks for coming through. Yeah, Greenleaf was definitely banging. I could have used some more of that. Oh Lord, child, having the have-nots. Don't even talk about it, Kendall. That was one of the best shows he had on TV, and I'm so mad I wasn't doing reviews back then. And sometimes I'm tempted to revisit it and do reviews, but because I know how it ended, I'm like, I ain't even gonna waste my time. I had loved that show so much, child, and he just demolished it at the end. Oh, I could go beat him up right now for that. Hey, Michelle. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, Lovecraft. That was so good, yo. If that show could have went on, oh man. And I had even liked what was the other one that was coming on around the same time, and it had Regina King in it. Why do I see it but I can't think of the name of it? That was another good one as well. And they end up saying no, that they only had it planned for it to be, one season. But when them two shows was on, baby, they didn't know what to do with themselves. They was about to lose their minds. Um Yeah, I don't know what happened in that last season. That was just horrible. And they said that he did that on one of the other shows, that just seemed to be like his thing that he liked to do. I can't think of the name of it right now. It was something like a home. It's something they said they had the same exact thing happen as far as taking everybody out at the end of it. And I don't know. This was yeah, ambitions. I wanted to see more of that, Demarcus. They sure that was good. And I forgot what I was watching the other day. I think I was on the Stars app. I can't remember if it was Stars or HBO, but it was one of them. And after I finished watching the show, Ambitions came up and automatically started playing. And I was like, damn, that was a good show. Like, why did y'all take that off? That's what I'm saying. Some of the ones that was good that they really could have gave another chance to, they just didn't. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was reviewing a lot of those different shows, games people play, what the hell was it? All kind of people, and it was a lot of them. I don't remember all the names, but all of them got canceled. Queens, and I felt like they really could have gave some of them, more time, more chance to, I don't know. Some of it wasn't the best, but it was something because I know at one time we had so many different black shows coming on the same night that you would be like, damn, I don't know which one I should watch because there was so much different things to choose from. And I kind of felt like they was doing that on purpose too, so some of them wouldn't be able to freaking get through because it was like, why y'all don't have them spread out more? Like it was a lot of them, and a lot of them end up getting canceled. So it is what it is with that, y'all. But yeah, that's basically what I got for y'all today. You guys, of course, if y'all ever know any movies or shows, Kendall says I gotta go back and watch the Oval because I got sidetracked and never went back to watch. Yeah, that happens sometimes with me too. But the Oval is crazy because I don't even take the Oval seriously at all. But I will tell you that I enjoyed the last season of the Oval way better than I did Sisters, and I was getting a good kiki out of that damn thing because they a fool up there. Okay, I was like, at least I get a good laugh and they keep it interested in me. I'll give them that much. No. He says Candace and Charles is in Run the World from the Have and Have Nots. Yeah. Oh Lord. Yeah, I really did like that show. I ain't gonna lie. I was so disappointed in how that ended. But yeah, you got time to catch up. Plus, I don't even see where that's coming back anytime soon. I ain't heard nothing about it. So I'm pretty sure by the time you go and watch it, you'll be all caught up, before whatever new season come, whenever it come, if it's coming. I'm hearing that he's, for the first time, actually bringing in new writers and letting some other people work on some things because I think he got stuff that he's working on for Netflix. He just got a 4-film deal with Apple TV. So he about to be busy with all of those things, but I don't know how much control he's giving these other writers and whatever. Plus, we know we got the writer strike going on, So we know that's going to have an effect and push back things. So, we shall see. But that's what I got going on, y'all. That's pretty much it as far as anything that's going to be coming up on the channel. I was originally supposed to be doing season 6 of Black Mirror, just an overall discussion tomorrow night at 10:15. I may push that, so Monday night I'm not too sure. I know that Monday, me and Moochie, she usually talks about Run the World, and me and Nita the Diva sometimes join her. Sometimes EJ is there too. I'm not too sure. So we'll probably be jumping up there to talk with her about that. And then Thursday we will be doing The Strength of a Woman, the Mary J. Blige movie. Sometime next week, Saturday, possibly could be my trivia. I gotta check on that. And then I think that following week is when I would be doing the clearance. So I don't know how many people have been watching that. That also was a limited series that was on Hulu. And I found it kind of interesting. It did have a slow start, but it's some bugged out stuff going on in that damn show that I want to talk about. So I was going to do like an overall of that the same way that I did for Class of 09 yesterday. If y'all didn't see that, y'all can check that out. And I think that's it for now. And then like that following Thursday would be the Keisha Cole story, and anything else I will keep y'all updated in the community tab and stuff like that. I'm still trying to figure out some things that I could do as far as perks and all of that go with members, because all this stuff is new to me. But I know that I do want to do, like, how me and Moochie do the throwback Sunday movies. We usually do that the 4th Sunday of the month. I'm thinking of doing something similar. I actually was supposed to start this a really long time ago, but everybody that we were supposed to do collabs, some kind of way our schedules would be conflicting. So somewhere down the line, I'm going to bring back my Black Celebration movies, which is more so Black movies, that's biographical movies, musical movies, things of that nature. And I'm also going to be doing like a revisiting gangster and mafia movies. That was supposed to been start, and I've kind of had it on hold for a really long time. And now I feel like even if I have to do it by myself, if I don't have a co-host, I'm just going to do it that way. When it is somebody that can join me, they can join me, but I don't want to keep putting it on hold. So that may be some that I can actually use for like member only lives. But right now, the only member I got is me and Kendall. So it would just be me and Hania. But eventually, not right now. And then some of them I will be doing like either once a month or, once every couple of weeks, just the same way that I do the throwback movies, just to like, kind of mix it up and have some other stuff for us to talk about in between all of these shows. So that's something I was thinking about. Yeah, I used to watch If Loving You Is Wrong too. I definitely used to watch that one too. It's like they all would start a certain way, but later he just finds a way to ruin the characters, in my opinion. Like even with Sisters, I genuinely like this show, like the first 2 seasons, 3, maybe even 3. And then slowly but surely, the characters that I used to like the most is like he got this thing where he want to make you hate them, and they just start doing crazy stuff. The child, that's a whole nother story, but like I said, once I start something, I like to finish it. So because I was already doing the Oval, I'm going to finish that. I was doing Sisters. I'm going to finish that. I actually been thinking about doing All the Queensmen, trying to do some kind of collab with maybe EJ with that one. I actually been catching up on that lately, because I did do an overall of the first season, and then I kind of fell off when it came to season 2. And when Zatima comes back, I am going to talk about that, because, I just be liking to watch different things. I don't like watching the same thing all the time. I like a mixture of stuff. So, we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's like, and that's really like my top shows that people come to my channel for. So it's like now I want to keep the people coming. So I'm going to keep talking about it, even when I have to curse them out, because I'm going to be honest about it. I ain't going to just get up here and act like everything is sweet with it when it's not. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. So that's just what it is, But yeah, y'all, that's what we got going on. Yeah, and he be hearing what people be saying, and he literally put it in the scripts. That's how you know that he knows what we saying. He be laughing at us like, I'm gonna do this just just to tick them off, okay? He said typical Tyler Perry shows. Yeah, I don't know why he does that. It's like it be stuff that be there that be good, and then it just be something else that I'll be like, ah, okay. Like, what are you doing? So thank you, DeMarcus. I appreciate you. You say keep bringing that positive energy and good content. Thank you so much, DeMarcus. One thing I give you, even though I don't agree with you with everything, is you always are, around and supporting all of our channels. And I definitely do appreciate it. I'm going to definitely, try my best to keep bringing what I can, and hopefully getting my channel up and doing better things and more things and all of that good stuff. I don't have no video for you, so I'm gonna play you a little music, okay, for your super chat. And that's another thing I gotta learn, because apparently now that I got monetized, I got some damn new music I could choose from too. I got a lot of stuff I gotta read and learn with this whole thing. But Detroit King said H Jack on Apple TV is dope. Oh, I never heard of that. Okay, I gotta go check that out. Yeah, I'll be telling people to let me know, like, if y'all know some stuff that's good that I should be watching, definitely tell me so I could tell other people about it. I know Apple TV be having good shows. Prime TV be having good shows. Like recently, I was watching Silo. Y'all know I talked about Classic 09. I was staying talking about From. It was a time when I wanted to do reviews on that, but I didn't really know how many people was gonna come through and check it out. Then what was the other thing I was watching? Citadel. Like, I was hard on those ones. Those shows were so good to me. And I was telling everybody about them. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out. And I'm also looking forward to Jack Ryan. I love that. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Detroit. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm new out here with the monetization going on. I'm new to it. All right, I can get members. I can do little perks now. I don't got no ads and all that stuff yet. Still gotta wait for that. But because YouTube changed some of the rules, I was able to get monetized, and I was bugging too, because I put in for it and it said it take up to 30 days to get an answer. They answered me the next day and was like, you approved, you are part of the YouTube program. I was like, oh shoot, okay, got a little good news today. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited of the new things that I could try to bring to the channel, and things I could do to improve it and to get equipment that I need, and try to finish off this daggone studio that I was been supposed to finish and everything else. And I got a lot of ideas, and I got a lot of movies that's wrote down, y'all. So it's not a problem of the content. It's just a problem of figuring out, the time frame and getting a schedule to put out the content. All right. But I'm definitely going to be bringing y'all, some more stuff. And I thank all of y'all that have been giving me support. I really appreciate it. And so, yeah, y'all, we going to basically end it there. Let me give Detroit a little bit of music, too, before we get up out of here. Okay, thank you for looking out for me. Definitely appreciate it. Make sure that y'all hit that like, and share, and subscribe if you are not already subscribed, if you are so inclined, okay? Give me a way to let me know you came by. Put some things up in the sky, y'all, all right? So next time, y'all, toodaloo.